Hello everyone, this is Mandy from Hope Designs. Welcome back. I am playing around with some hexagon tiles here, and I really enjoyed some colors I tried a while back, so I figured while I still had them mixed up, I would do some variation on this tile. So that first color is Deep Pearl Brown from Arteza, followed by Egyptian Coin from Colourarte Prizm Pour. And this color is Autumn Leaf, I think, from Colourarte. Nutmeg from Colourarte. This was when I was still using a lot of Copper Cell Activator. Blissful Bordeaux from Colourarte, and that's from Puttin on the Glitz. And this is Marigold from Colourarte, Puttin on the Glitz. It really is a magnificent color. This is Apple Rose from Colourarte, Puttin on the Glitz. If you have not checked out that new set of pigments, they are gorgeous. A little more Egyptian Coin. And I must have done something slightly different because these turned out differently than the ones I patterned them after, which is cool. I really like the way they turned out. But I thought that this would be kind of redundant for you guys, but they actually look pretty different. So a little bit of black under my Copper Cell Activator. And of course, this is using the Bloom recipe. All the ingredients I use are in the description box below, along with a 15% off promo code for Shelley's class, and of course 20% off promo code for anything on Colourarte website. Cell Activator is copper from Amsterdam, and it's about a 3 to 4 part Australian Floetrol to 1 part paint. I do find with metallics you need to use a little bit more Floetrol because the paint is heavier sometimes. I still honestly have a little bit of that Copper Cell Activator mixed up. I can't believe it. I did so many things with it. I'm going to use a world's smallest leaf blower here to blow it out. I really need to practice my other blowers so I get more comfortable with them. Just so this one's a little bit more predictable for tiles. Just popping bubbles with a toothpick. My paint was a little thick, huh? I was also trying to practice holding it up a little bit higher. I saw somebody do that. I think it was Valerie. And I was like, I'm gonna try that. I like the outcome. I did find that I messed up a little bit because I'm used to getting a little closer. So we're just waiting for it to all come together again. I really like the touch of black for some contrast with the copper in those colors. Just really beautiful. And I really enjoy using that Deep Pearl Brown from Arteza as a base. Because it's opaque, so you can throw it down on the bottom and it spreads nicely over the pillow paint sometimes, gives some cool effects. Really enjoyed some of those Arteza Pearl metallic colors. I bought I bought a little set when they were like real cheap, so I could try them out. And they're the ones that just have a little small tube of everything, but honestly, for the Bloom recipe, and even for like Dutch pours and things like that, you don't need a lot of paint. So that's a good way to try some of those things out, because you don't really need a lot of paint to make something unless you're going to do a really big piece. So when you want to sample colors and you see those small tubes and you're thinking, what am I going to do with these tiny tubes? Well, for this technique, those little tiny tubes will last you quite a while. And I find that that's a good way to find out if I want to buy the full size one, you know? Because a lot of times, unless I try something, I might already have something that I like better, I'm used to using. But I like the consistency of those paints for the Bloom recipe. For a tube paint, they're not like super, super thick, so they mix up really nicely in the Bloom pouring medium. I also like the metallic gouache from Arteza. I've only mixed up 1 or 2 of them, but so far I like them okay. Maybe they're not all metallic. Maybe they're just the gouache. I don't remember. I mixed up a purplish one. So that's when I like to try some of those sets, when they're like on sale for really cheap on the Arteza website, and then I can see if I like them. Look at those colors together. Just so pretty. I can tell you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get that black part to either blend or ooch more to the edge, but it doesn't want to. So on to the next one. I kind of like playing around with these hexagon tiles. It is harder to find cork backs for. I found some that are self-adhesive and all that. They're not as thick as the ones that I like to use for my square tiles, but they work. I mean, I've put some sets together with them. But what I do find is the seller I find them from on Amazon, they don't stay stocked all the time, so you kind of have to keep an eye out for them. Like, I'm probably going to order some more next time they're in, because I have cases of these tiles. I just would like it if they'd use a little thicker cork, but it seems to work fine. I just really prefer to not have to cut them and glue them myself. Kind of takes the fun out of doing fun things with tiles if I have to do a whole crap ton of work just to get them ready to go, you know. I really love the whole peel and stick. That's kind of nice. I just love these colors together. And if you haven't seen them, the 4 new Prizm pour colors are out. So that gold is a Prizm pour color. And there's 4 new ones. And they're beautiful. Mine are on the way. I can't wait to share them with you guys. If you're not part of Leslie's Acrylic Pouring with Colourarte Facebook group, that's a really cool group to be part of. So when new products come out, you're aware of that. And, you know, we try to share videos where other artists use the products, or tutorials, or I go live every once in a while, either on the group or I direct a live from the group to YouTube. So especially when we have new stuff come out. So it's just a really fun way to kind of preview things and see what they're going to look like and how you're going to want to use them. I know for me, I've always been a big fan of Colourarte, so that really is helpful to me to share what other people are using and how they're using the products, because then when I go to place my orders and stuff, I can see what someone has potentially done with the colors, and it might make me have some inspiration about how I might use them. So if you're not part of that group, jump in. You're always welcome to share your art and your creations. We don't mind you sharing YouTube links about what you create and how you create it, as long as you share what you use. You know, like in any paint pouring group, you should always be down to share and give people an idea of what you used, answer people's questions. That way people can be inspired and learn from one another. So it's a great group. Lots of fun sharing. Lots of people share their beautiful art. We have contests. So once a month. So it's a great place to jump in and share the beautiful things that you are making. And it's always fun to try out the new things together too. I had a little snafu with the blowout on this one, but I think it still turned out okay. I don't love when I leave too much cell activator in one place and it kind of looks like a little vein. Still working on getting better about evenly blowing that out, which is one of the reasons I need to practice using like my other blowers and things like that. Sorry, my voice still sounds like this. I'm still a little sick. So I sound kind of raspy. I just resined one of these day before yesterday, or maybe yesterday. Turned out really beautiful. I just love the way the colors play together. Very pretty. So yeah, hopefully you guys don't get bored with my tile experiments. Right now I have no room on my drying table, so sometimes tiles are all I can really do without taking over the kitchen table, which I'm really trying to not entirely do all the time because half of it has stuff on it all the time anyway. Because of yours truly. So here we go on another one. Another little adventure. I feel like I only do 3 of these with you guys, and then I did the 4th one solo. But you know what I hate about that? I want to maybe not make videos too long, and so I'll share 1 or 2 with you guys. And the 4th one is always like the best one. Never is it filmed. It's always sad. Earlier today, I did a color test. I recorded it. I only did 1 tile because I was messing around when my husband was doing homework. Then he finished his homework. I put all the stuff away, thinking he was going to come inside. And then he was tinkering around in the garage, so I was playing around in the other room trying to finish the set of tiles. And the 4th one was magnificent. And I didn't record it. And I was like, of course it would be amazing. But not every video should be 40 minutes. You know? I don't want you guys to bail on me for being uninteresting. Like this video is going to probably be 17 minutes or so. I just love that apple rose color. So today, and that video may come out before I release this one. Today I used that one on top of a quinacridone red violet, and it was like a beautiful accent to that beautiful magenta red color. Whew, it was so pretty. And then I tried another color test where I just removed one of the colors and I included apple rose in that red violet and boysenberry in another color, and it looked so pretty to have those magenta colors under the cell activator. The cells really popped. I can't wait to revisit that. One of them flew off the turner. The one time I don't secure it. It was like one of the prettiest things I've ever made, and it flew off the turner into the puppy pool. And I was like, okay, well, my husband heard me from the other room, and he was like, are you okay? It's like, yes, it went flying. Oh, well. Part of the middle of this thing was a little bit wonky with the composition, so I didn't cry about it too much. But it's amazing. What I love about this technique is you can change the order of your colors, or you can add or omit one color and significantly change the outcome. It's just a lot of fun to see the different ways that you can see such unique changes using very similar colors. I guess it keeps you from being kind of bored, you know, because like if you're like, I always use purples and blues and teals and pinks, which is me. Well, like you can change it up, or you can use a color that you ordinarily would find ugly and use it with some other colors that you don't find ugly, and you'll be astounded by how much you like it all of a sudden. It's amazing how much you can broaden your taste with art by just kind of forcing yourself to try new things. And I love to pick up color inspiration from other artists. Like I see them do something that I would have never thought to do, and I'm like, that's beautiful, you know? And so it kind of pushes you out of your comfort zone and really stretches you as an artist to, you know, think differently about colors and color combos and all of that. And that's why I love to share other people's videos and especially even in the Colourarte group and how they use their pigments, because I think more people use products when they see various ways to use them, or at least I do. So I always find that to be inspiring. Anyway, I digress from my rambling. Let me know what you think about these. You like the color combos? And as always, I love it when you share where you're watching from. Makes me feel like a little more connected with you guys in our virtual world. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all your continued support. And if you're not a subscriber, we would love for you to join us. Hit the like and subscribe and notification bell below. Our social media links, Etsy shop, and all that are in the description box below. Here's a little close-up for you. Not perfect, but still beautiful. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.